So Trump continues to destroy his own MAGA supporters. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things that they're saying. We voted for border security. We didn't vote for my husband to lose his government career and benefits for which he has worked so hard. This possibility is looming over countless families right now. We don't know what our financial future holds. This was actually in a Yahoo News article. I have the article here. And as you can see right here, we voted for border security. We didn't vote for my husband to lose his government job. It goes on to say, my husband dedicated a better part of his life to this country, first in the military and now working for the government. I have watched as he busted his ass every single day for this job. Our story is like many others, yet they, the Trump administration, see them as budget line items. We are not effing budget line items. We are real people with families who need to put food on the table just like everyone else. We have done nothing but support this country, and to be disregarded and tossed out to save a buck is a disgrace. So this is one Trump supporter. We have another one here. Hello, sir. I am one of the probationary employees terminated by Doge at 9 p.m. last night, February 14th. Now, this guy voted for Trump 3 times. He says, I voted for you 3 times, and I still support you. I was encouraged by Doge to see that they were getting rid of wasteful government spending. I support that too. But my termination letter said I was being let go for performance reasons. He says, I know that is not true. I'm an excellent employee. He goes on to talk about how his manager and his manager's manager and neighboring states management, they all said he was doing an excellent job and he's a great asset. I worked for the government for 16 years. He's pleading with Donald Trump to give him his job back. He says, I am counting on you now to make this right. I am pleading with you to reinstate my employment and give me my job back. Please, Mr. President, please. Thank you. You know, the sad thing here is, these families are impacted so tremendously and just their lives are upended and destroyed. And he's still pleading with Donald Trump as if Donald Trump actually cares. He doesn't. This guy's begging for his job back. And I really hate to say this, but Donald Trump does not give a shit. There's another guy right here. My wife is a nurse and was recently hired by the VA. So now he says my home is packed up. We have a new home. We have spent thousands to move our family from Fort Worth to Waco. Okay, following Trump's hiring freeze, the VA rescinded his wife's job offer. His wife was in tears, inconsolable. His family is devastated. These are the impacts of what happens when people vote for Donald Trump. We saw this the first time around. We tried to warn you it was going to happen the second time around, and now we're going through it. This is what you voted for. He goes on to say that her job was going to start in 2 weeks, right after they were going to settle in, and that sucks. We are still huge Trump supporters, and I know that this was an unintended consequence. He says that I'm sure the veterans medical care professionals were not the target of this. Again, Donald Trump knows what he's doing. He did this for a reason, okay? He doesn't care, and it's hard to see that you guys are still begging and pleading with this man when, again, Donald Trump doesn't give a shit. That's the truth. Cutting costs and saving millions of dollars, right? Thousands of employees let go, and your lives have been upended and destroyed. Yet this is what Donald Trump is spending millions of dollars on right here.
Have fun. It's time. Warmed up. I know. I can't wait. And Donald Trump taking some hot laps. We expect to talk to the president. And a little later, Morgan Freeman. We'll hear from him live on Fox.
You can see that's Donald Trump doing a lap around the Daytona 500 in his motorcade. That cost millions in taxpayer money. And yet he is firing thousands and thousands of federal government workers. Have some videos of other Trump supporters that are also regretting their decisions. Some of them are no longer supporting MAGA and have moved on. Before we get to that, I did see a post that I want to share here, and it says, attention Trump supporters. You are directly responsible what happens from now on. That's right. No more blaming Biden, Kamala, Obama, Hillary. This is all yours now. All the bullshit, the nasty, the petty, and all the stupid that Trump does moving forward belongs to you. You voted for this. I had to share this because I agree with this 100%. You have the House, the Senate, the presidency. MAGA owns it all right now. So anything that happens is on you. You voted for this. And the sad thing is, if you look at what's really happening right now, let's look at the policies that have been passed. Nothing has been passed to benefit the American people, let alone all the MAGA supporters that put Donald Trump in the position of power to do what he's doing right now. There's no legislation that's been passed that was aimed at helping you. Everything he's done, he has started by dismantling the government and eliminating thousands of positions in the federal government, causing all the chaos that we're seeing right now. All it does is puts more money in his pocket so he could do some laps around the Daytona 500. That's what you voted for. Let's get into a few more here. I got some video here. Now, this video is 20 minutes long. I'm not going to play the whole thing. That's long. Let's play about a good minute of it so you guys can see here are several Trump supporters that regret their choice. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can watch this full thing if you want. Here, let's take a look at this.
I was a dumbass, voted for Trump. It was the worst decision I ever made.
I've seen the light, and I got out of MAGA. A lot of us there have seen the light. We have deep regrets.
I feel guilty because I voted for Trump twice. I feel very guilty because I feel responsible. That's why he's still running.
I used to be a MAGA Republican, and now I've turned blue. And it makes me emotional to know that I ever fucking stood by idly and blind and let that shit happen.
Because I know that I have been a Trump supporter, and I can no longer say that I am MAGA. And
I regret my vote for Trump.
I voted for Trump. I'm done. I don't have any more resilience in me.
Man, I can't believe I have to say this, but I'm no longer rocking with Trump. Dude, I was the first Gen Zer to support Trump. I definitely preferred him in 2016 and to some degree 2020.
As you guys can see, there are a lot of people that are not happy with Trump right now, including his own supporters. So hopefully that's a move in the right direction. I do want to point out a few things before I let you guys go. This whole USDA freeze that's happening right now, that it's impacting a lot of farmers. Okay, so what's happening is a lot of these farmers, if you don't know how this program works, the USDA program works where there were promises to the farmers where if they purchase certain equipment, certain material, and they do certain things to better their farming, to make it more efficient, more affordable, and improves and increases the amount of the crops, they spend this money and then they get reimbursed for most of it, if not all of it. So what happens is, a lot of these farmers put this money up front, and we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, and now that they're not getting reimbursed by the USDA, it's impacting quite a few of them, and a lot of them are saying that they may even go bankrupt because of it. In this article here, this Missouri cattle producer, Skylar Holden, she had $240,000 that she put forward for water lines, fencing, improving her well. And she put in a series of TikTok videos. She's already done a bunch of the work, already paid for the material. She did the labor, and now she is all in. She's out of money. That was all the cost, and we are possibly going to lose our farm if they don't hold up their end of the contract. She's one of many that this is happening to. Another thing Donald Trump is doing right now is he's impacting the auto industry with tariffs, 25% on aluminum, metals, steel, and that impacts the auto industry in a massive way. This is not confirmed, but Toyota and Honda would have to shut down factories, and this came out of an Alabama Alabama Political Report article that states that these tariffs can devastate the auto industry in that state and other states for that matter. And we know that unfortunately a lot of the auto factory plants are in deep red states. And the deep red states are the people that voted for Donald Trump. Donald Trump continues to destroy his own MAGA supporters. It's time to make a change. And we're literally a month into his presidency. And the devastation right now is just chaos, and so many homes have been destroyed and just upended, and people are suffering at the hands of one man in the extent of 1 month. It's going to get worse. We need to stand up and fight, and we need to protest, and we need to speak up, especially the ones that were impacted by this the most. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Steve Paul. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.